Well, my name is Anna Schwade, and I'm happy to be here and part of this program. We titled it Playlists and Poetry, and our intent is to share with you some of the things that we are involved in as end-of-life doulas and what some of our role can be. And it is involving creating the specifics that you want for your life, however much you want to be involved or not involved. And so with this playlist, it allows you to have a little bit of say in how you want this celebration of your life to be. And so we've selected some songs that have been meaningful to us. We've also included some poetry, and we invite you to allow yourself to think about this and how it applies to what you want to have in your life and how you want your end-of-life celebration to be. And I think it's particularly note that it's Valentine's Day, and that today we want to just allow ourselves to love who we are and love our experiences. And more recently, I've been able to appreciate loving my body and feeling grateful for this lifetime that I've had. And so I invite you to allow that to happen as you listen to our program of songs and poetry. This first one, Tom Petty, Wildflowers. See what it invites for you to come up as we listen to the words.
Somewhere you feel free. You belong So, okay.
Yeah, for me, it just evoked the feeling of beauty of the flowers and having this wish for this continuation of beauty, and yet at the same time saying you deserve to be free. So, it really pulled up that just imagining this allowing of being free, and then at the same time just watching the flowers continue and bloom. Beautiful. A nice way to be remembered.
Yeah. And as far as, being prepared to be buried in the conservation cemetery, it's just very sweet because the only things that grow there are the things that are wild. Yeah, so. Anyone else?
I mean, sure. I'm not sure if these are probably for the answer is gonna be all of the above. If these are for legacy, if these are for services, or if these are to play to someone who's in the last stages of life. I was thinking of it in terms of playing it for someone who's in the last stages of their death. And I was thinking what I really liked about it in that situation was it's not so much about going away from something, but going to something. So, to say, where you're going is where you belong to, this sense that I think it could be very isolating to feel like you're leaving people and going off on your own. And the idea that there's a sense of belonging at the other end of that would be very comforting to me, I think.
Absolutely.
Very sweet.
Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? You're only dancing on this earth for a short while. And though your dreams may toss and turn you now, they will vanish away like your daddy's best jeans, denim blue, fading up to the sky. And though you want them to last forever, you know he never will. You know he never will. And the patches make the goodbye harder still. Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time? There'll never be a better chance to change your mind. And if you want this world to see better days, will you carry the words of love with you? Will you ride the great white bird into heaven? And though you want to last forever, you know you never will. You know you never will. And the goodbye makes the journey harder still. What will you leave us this time? You're only dancing on this earth for a short while. Oh, very young, what will you leave us this time?
Basically, we're just going to go through these next few songs, listening to or reading the lyrics of his offering here of what will the young leave us or teach us this time. Let's listen here.
Yep, great.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just listened to Cat Stevens' song, Oh, Very Young.
Yeah.
And any insights or anything that came up right off for anyone?
For that song,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
I don't
one
think-
part where you said
Oh, go ahead.
me.
Yes.
Well, I like that thing. It said, you know, you're only dancing on this earth a short time. That's quite true. That really we don't, you know, we don't go on forever. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
And while he says, oh, very young, I feel like any of us could be young. You know, it's a timeless song. I
Mhm.
like it because it's, I don't know, I guess what I'm going to call happy sad. You know, I feel like
Mhm.
songs that are sad melodies and sad words are a little tough to live with, either at a memorial service or, you know, before death. And I feel like this actually, the melody's happy, the message is very
Mhm.
hopeful, but it's also sad, you know.
Mhm.
So it's got that, you know, it's got that. It's
Well,
not
I
going to
think, yes,
overwhelm it. It's
it's
not
a
going to. It's
point
not
well
going to dissolve.
taken. Yes.
Mhm.
It's exactly that, because we were talking about, why do we create a playlist? Let's say in this case for my memorial, if I was to use this. Why? And it's because I want to leave my daughters and my husband this feeling, this emotion, and it does involve sad,
Mhm.
huge
Mhm.
sad, and it's real sad. And I want to help them acknowledge that and be there with them as they do. And he says it in a beautiful way. But I agree with you that it's this timelessness of being always young.
Mhm.
Oh, very young.
Very good.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
don't age.
Because we're just a little speck in time, really, when you look at the cosmos and the endlessness of it. And sometimes we take ourselves so seriously, but really just a little speck here. So I love that
Mhm.
phrase, happy sad. It's a happy sad song. Yeah,
Yes,
I like that.
it's
It's true.
And we have the next song coming up. It's a rendition by Whitney Houston, if anyone else doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, the greatest love of all, which I think on Valentine's Day is a great song.
I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest
That one gives me goosebumps. Actually, let me go back. One. Oh, Anna, you're muted. We can all unmute now.
Okay.
No, I had a question. What is the feeling behind your goosebumps?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really special one for me, because you know, Naomi died early, and so did Whitney Houston. And you know, they had their issues with drugs. And I wrote a note because it says, she said, if I fail, if I succeed, at least I did as I believe. Well, you know, I don't know if addiction and dying with an overdose is what you believe, but still you went your own path. You went the way you were destined to go. And that's what I had to realize to accept her death, is that, and in fact, you know, when she said they can't take away my dignity, when she said her voice went, it roared. Like, I don't know if you noticed that. And so I realized that I had to give her the dignity of her path, which was so outside of what I would have wanted for her. But when I could release her to her own path, it helped me in my grieving process. So yeah, so that was like, wow, for me. And even this line here, if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love, because that whole Valentine message of loving yourself, even if you're lonely or alone, like just loving yourself is so important.
It's hard to do. It's nice to have support. It's nice to have people. It's good to have someone who you can sit with when your heart is hurting, but it's essential and the ultimate goal to be able to find our strength and love, because that's the only thing that keeps going. And so we can always find a place to be solid and to be still. But it's good that we're extending this to communities that might need support people in their lives, because we're all here and willing to help for that.
Yeah.
And for each other.
Mhm.
And songs can do a lot of that support. I mean, I'm not saying that you can live alone with songs, but you know, I think maybe we've all had moments where we listen to a song over and over and over again, you know, and it's sort of the feeling it invokes, the words that becomes my, you know, my theme song for the day or the week or whatever.
Yeah.
With record players who used to put it on repeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a song can go a long way to giving you that support. Maybe
Yes.
it's not just words. Yeah, I was thinking of this as being great for someone was, you know, fiercely independent or had a strong sense of self, or, you know, was a loner in some way, and, you know, people needed to understand the beauty of that position. You know, it seems as a memorial, it seems it seems like a specific that you'd use for a specific kind of situation, Shanti's telling us, or person.
That was a trip down memory lane. Beautiful. Any
Yeah.
comments on that piece? Or we can move on. We want to transition then to,
Well, yeah, I
Mm.
just want to say one thing about it.
yes.
Yeah, when you say going down memory lane,
Yes.
our generation, those of us who are baby boomers, we had some of the most incredible our world through music. And so, but when she says tears and fears and feeling proud, and then dreams and schemes and circus crowds, we've seen both the scheming and the dreaming. You know, I just love that, those lines. Yeah. So, yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, and it caused me to realize how much of it I've seen in my own life. That's kind of like what I was doing, kind of tracking like the
Mhm.
things that I've experienced from both sides. And it's quite impressive to remember. Yes, I have a short poem by Rumi that I'd like to read as we transition here.
All right, hold on and let me get forward a little bit here. There. Okay. And I'll make it big. Yeah. Okay.
He writes, "It's good to leave each day behind, like flowing water, free of sadness. Yesterday is gone and its tale told. Today, new seeds are growing." And again, just reframing it as a continuation and things moving, continuing to move.
Hmm.
I'm not familiar with his work, so I didn't know all of the lyrics, to be truthful.
Yeah. Well, I'll just highlight what I love. One line that I love is that I could blame it on the moon, but what I won't do is blame it on you. Having the blues. Yeah. But just the mood of his tone, you know, and his guitar playing, and I just love it. It puts me in like a trance. Yeah. And I'm going to read this poem by Khalil Gibran. How beautiful to find a heart that loves you without asking you for anything but to be okay.
Oh,
Okay,
and then we've got James Taylor, yeah.
Yeah, so Nina, you were talking about the one song that I could just listen to over and over and over. This is a really old version of James Taylor with Carole King, You've Got a Friend. It's from 1971 or something. So let's listen.
Like I said, this is a tune that Carol wrote, and I recorded it on my most recent album because I really like it. And since a lot of other people seem to like it too, they pulled it for a single, for whatever that's worth. Let's see. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing, well, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up, whoa, even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now you've got a friend. If the sky above you should grow dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now, baby. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, now all you've got to do is call on me, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them, but don't you let them. You just call out my name,
friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
I have a reflection. It's a lot of these songs are wonderful because they're so simple. You know, there's not a lot of narrative to them. They're very kind of easy melodies to remember. So, you know, Over Young, Both Sides Now, You Got a Friend, The Wildflowers was like that too. They're very simple, and you know, in that they sort of feel like they come straight from the heart. You know, there's not a lot of translation or I feel like I can own them myself very easily. I feel accessible.
Yes, the songs do have that sense of feeling comforting. There's a soothing nature to when I listen to this particular one and to the other ones. It's been nice, yeah. It's
Okay.
it's a poem by Zortman from his book, And I Would Lift You Up, and the words are, "The current is never permanent. All it takes to change a life is showing up. Show up to the breath right in front of you and the 3 feet around your skin. Show up to the voice you've been drowning out, which has been loving you all along. Show up to the 2 most important people, the one right in front of you and the one in you receiving them. Show up to the full value of a single step towards an unknown possibility, even if 1,000 have led you to where you do not want to be. Show up and do it again." And it's really about the continuity of events. You know, it was reminding me of a song that I have thought about putting in my playlist. By "It's Gonna Be a Day" by, I think it was who sang, Dan Fogelberg. And it's going to be a day, and it's a continuation of life. Just we keep doing it, and we do it not recognizing, you know, the value of it. Yes, I've begged my daughters to make sure that this song plays at my celebration of life, because I think it'll remind them at least what I have been doing and what I have been longing for, and what my drive has been to see my sweet Lord. I've begged my daughters to make sure that this song plays at my celebration of life, because I think it'll remind them at least what I have been doing and what I have been longing for, and what my drive has been to see my sweet Lord.
It's like a hymn. It's also something I could imagine people singing along with.
Yeah, I was almost gonna sing along with it.
And I think that would be my feeling, to end with this, because in the context of my life, it would make sense to end with this and have it be that celebratory, joyful, where death becomes the greatest moment of our life.
Yeah, and for those who are there to celebrate carrying on, like knowing I think that's beautiful. And now let's move right on into the next song. This was one of my dad's favorites and became one of my favorites too.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I find it so comforting. Whenever I hear it, I don't know, I'm just drifting along and feeling at ease in the world.
He offers a sense of hope, that what a wonderful thing that we're being able to leave this on. And in the Native tradition, we look at life like that everything we do is for the next generations, and that we leave it for our children, and that the children come through us, and that we have a responsibility to launch them onto their life path, not to live their life for them, but that's where I have a hard time letting them go, but at least to launch them. And so it is a beautiful melody, and the words are pretty moving.
The poem I'm going to read is Epitaph by Merritt Malloy. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms Put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give to me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live on in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me most by letting hands touch hands, by letting bodies touch bodies, and by letting go of children that need to be free. Love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. I'll see you at home in the earth. My name is Shantivani, and I'm going to read a poem by Joyce Grenfell titled If I Should Go. And this is in honor of my beautiful daughter, Naomi, who died at the age of 38 on February 11th, 2015. If I should die before the rest of you, break not a flower, nor inscribe a stone, nor when I'm gone speak in a Sunday voice, but be the usual selves I have known. Weep if you must. Parting is hell, but life goes on, so sing as well.
Can't I
wanted to end with that one. Of course, those were the ashes of Is that were being sprinkled there, in great jubilant celebration. And thinking about all the musicians who have played in some of these songs, beloved George Harrison and Whitney Houston and others, they're gone but not forgotten. And I think each one of us can take comfort in that. The body's gone, but I also want to extend a thanks to Lee Wilberscheid she's one of our Gainesville End-of-Life Doulas, for initiating the idea of this program and also contributing to the materials. We're very grateful to her. And Anna, do you have any last words?
No, I just want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day, and thank you for joining us today. And really, the words from the poem that you read, that love doesn't die, people do.
Mhm.
So when all that's left of me is the love or the memory of the love, then if we can really live to say that and to share our legacy with our family and friends, then it's a good day.
So
Thank
true.
you.
Yes, thank you all for coming. This is great. All right, I'm gonna stop share and I'm gonna stop recording. It's been a great pleasure to be with you today. We hope you've enjoyed this program. I'm Shanti, and my friend Anna Schwait also was here. And we want to thank Lee Wilberscheid for coming up with the idea for this program and also for contributing to the materials, the songs and the poems. So it has been a great pleasure to share with you, and we wish you all a happy time.